Al Tavin's at the burger shed, he ordered a number 3. Bacon double cheeseburger, curly fries you'll see. Tavin ramping up the holler, Tavin trying to make a dollar. Tavin, give him a holler, he'll mow your grass today.
Welcome to the Tavin Dillard Podcast, y'all guys. It's season 14's, episode 13's. I'm reporting to you a little different today. I'm reporting to you from the city of Nashville, Tennessee. So you listen to this on Tuesday, October 21st, the day it comes out, but I'm traveling, so I thought, well, I should do this. I had a show in Nashville tonight, kicked off my Trailer Park Dreams tour. Thank you everybody for coming out. You know, I've been talking about it on podcasts. I had quite a turnout tonight. It was a hoot of a time, y'all guys. We had folks come from different states, miles and miles around. I think the farthest spot was Los Angeles, Southern California. They said, well, when we bought these tickets, you hadn't announced your Los Angeles show. I was like, well, you know, looky there. You get to go to Nashville. That's a hoot of a time. And we had a great time and got to see some folks at the meet and greet. Jamie French was there. Great job for Jamie. Thank you for being there. It's such a hoot to be able to do this first show. Get that first pickle out of the jar, as they say. And it was a real great turnout. I talked about, you know, well, you'd have to come to the show to find out, but some of my trailer park dreams. And we had a good time. So thank y'all for coming out here to the city of Nashville. And now I thought, well, while it's fresh on my mind, I could tell you how it went. And that's basically how it went. You know, I was up there for a while. I don't know how long it, you know, show started at 7:30. And we was done by 9, I guess, or something like that, a little after 9. The meet and greet went later than that. But you know how it is, hanging out and talking to folk and getting pictures and all that. And, you know, had the Trailer Park Tour shirt. It's the first time I'd seen it in person. I'd only seen pictures of it. And they had them there in Nashville sent ahead for me. And so got those. Had some other shirts there and Peekleboon hat. And folks was picking up them books and all that. But it's a great time to meet people. In person, face to face, Peekleboon to bank. So we had a good time. Anyways, thank y'all for coming out. Next show is in Southern California, December 7th. So if you in the area, come on out. Or if you like my friends from Los Angeles that flew to Nashville, maybe you in Kentucky and you're going to fly to Los Angeles for the show. I don't know. But anyhow, welcome in, y'all guys. What do we got this week for the show notes? Well, I'll put the tour dates. You know, next shows are coming up in December, so we got a little bit of break between live shows. And what else? I think that's about it. I've been doing more greetings lately. I don't know if people got more birthdays all of a sudden or what it was, but I'll put the link to the greetings in the show notes today too, and you can shoot me an email if you want to holler about anything, tabandillard@gmail.com. So that's how it is. What else? Show notes, that's that. Cereal Day. So this past week before I went on the road, they had a cereal day at the nursing home. You know about that? I ain't saying do you know about the cereal day at the nursing home, but you know about cereal? Yeah, it's like an easy breakfast food. And it ain't got to be for breakfast. Ain't no rules that say you can't eat, you know, cereal other times of the days. I've had it for suppers before. I don't make a habit of it, but I have, and I ain't mad at myself for doing that. I mean, that's the way I say it. Mort Dwidell heard about this cereal day at the nursing home. I don't know if Cricket came up with it, but that's how I heard about it because she worked there. And then he wanted to do it. Mort Dwidell wanted to do cereal day. I don't know if you know about Mort, but he can't have no dairy, so I don't know what he was thinking. I think he doesn't care, y'all guys. Whatever it do to his guts, it's the price he's willing to pay. Unless he's throwing in almond milk or something like that, or eagle milk. I don't know how they milk an eagle, or pet, what's that called? Carnation pet milk? I don't know. But I just guessing that he probably just throw in regular size, you know, normal cow milk. But I don't know. I didn't interview Mort about how he was going to go about cereal day. I'm just telling you, he heard about it and he's like, let me do it. I want to do it. Russell Tucker heard about it. He wanted to do it too. Well, so folks all over town was just having cereal day. Now, I ain't saying they're setting up tables and like it's a full-on town picnic. I'm just saying at their houses, I guess. Like I had cereal today too. It just seemed like a good idea for everybody in town, felt like, you know, for them to have cereal. Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes, Lucky Charms, Raisin Brands, Honeycombs, and then all the knockoffs that sounds like the ones that are the high dollar and famous ones, but they ain't quite, so that kind of thing. Maybe there's like a Frosty Flake, or, instead of Raisin Bran, it's sour grape flake, or I don't know. That's not, a raisin ain't a sour grape, it's a dehydrated or something like that. I don't know. But I had a dream, that I was on a raft made out of honeycombs before. You probably heard that. Maybe you haven't. Come to my live show, I'll tell you about it. Burger Shed did not do cereal day. Did not do it. They just do what they normally do. They got a menu. So I didn't really anticipate it either. I didn't think, if I go into Burger Shed, they're going to be all about that cereal day. I didn't think they was, and I was right. They just doing what the Burger Shed do. I had biscuits and gravy at the Burger Shed. So that's how that go. Like, I know a lot of people got all excited about cereal day. Well, I'm over here getting excited about biscuits and gravy. So that's that. Meanwhile, and I guess this would be the real news, y'all guys. At the veterinary, Delondra brought in her little Shetland pony named Nellie for a checkup. Now, Chet and Gracie Dilroy. They live outside of town. They got mules. They have mule rides. Gracie runs Early Bird Gets the Perm with, you guessed it, her sister, Delondra. And Delondra is the one who has a pet pony named Nellie that she took to the veterinary where, they got quite a few employees out there, but I'll just go with Mary Beth Tucker because Mary Beth, and that she went to school for horses. So Nellie's out there for a checkup, whatever that means. I don't know how you check up a pony because, quite frankly, I did not go to school for ponies. So that's that. But I will tell you this, Shetland ponies, they mean. They are not nice. They are not, they mean animals. Call them what you want. They might look cute on a pony ride. I heard somebody say once, there's a reason they put Shetland ponies on them pony rides, just walking in circle, because that's what they deserve. I was like, wow, you got some real thoughts about Shetland ponies. I don't know, maybe they got bit by one, or, one of them messed up their garden, or, stole their car keys. I don't know the history that person had with Shetland ponies, but they definitely have some opinions on it. Anyhow, Nellie gets in there, and she live up to the Shetland pony reputation. So Nellie's inside the veterinary. They bring her in, and they got wide hallways because you got all kinds of animals to get through that. They set it up. It's kindly like a hospital, but it's for animals. I mean, you know what veterinarians are, but then it's built, with them different shape and sizes animals in mind. So she's in there, or he, I don't know. I guess Nellie's a girl pony. Seriously, y'all. Let me just tell you, she hooved a cat kennel. I would say she kicked it, but they got them little hooves, and she smacked it with a hoof. So I think that's what you call hooving a cat kennel. So hooved a cat kennel, knocked over a bowl of cereal somebody left on the counter in the hallway. So apparently this cereal day spread to the employees of the veterinary. So now you got milk in some sort of soggy, wet type substance. Used to be cereal, now it's like wet cardboard, whatever you want to call it. That's all over the floor here in the veterinary. Should have kept that in the break room, truth be told. I mean, what in the world happened where you make yourself a bowl of cereal and then somehow you just leave it on a counter in the hallway? Did you have to go to the bathroom real quick, or did you have to chase down a pony that just hooved a cat kennel? Maybe that was it. But anyhow, it knocked over all of that, and the pony ran. And I think that's exactly what Nellie wanted to do in the first place. Probably wanted to be home, just running free like a normal pony day. But you take a pony to the veterinary, and when they remember, last time I was here, I got a shot, or whatever it was, that pony, they got that memory. I guess they do. I mean, I never studied a pony's brain, but they remember things, and it didn't want to be there. So hoove a cat kennel, knock over a bowl of cereal, and just keep running. Just Forrest Gumping it out the back of the veterinary. Well, here's the deal. The thing about it is, didn't nobody chase it because they thought it was just in the backyard behind the veterinary. I guess they thought it just let itself out. And because they do have that big field back there, they done fire drills back there before, whatever. Or maybe that was when the skunk got in. Millie Ricks, that skunk she caught. Oh man, I'm just thinking about that whole day. I've told that story before. We ain't gonna tell, but anyways, basically, Millie Ricks brings in a skunk, and everybody sends everybody else out, to the back grass, running away from that mess that she brought in there. Anyhow, it was not back in the backyard. Nellie was nowhere to be seen. Nellie, the Shetland pony, Delander's pony, just kept running. So that pony ran and ran and ran, and it was gone. Coach Hicks, meanwhile, is at Thunder Punch, which is the boxing gym in town that he owns, and he was teaching a self-defense class, okay? Morton Waddell, Ricky Briggs, he's a trash truck driver, several other guys and gals was in the middle of that when Nellie peekabooed right into Thunder Punch. Imagine, you making your little karate stance or whatever it is. You got your little elbows bent and your fists up in the air and you ready to hi-ya or whatever. And then a pony just, peekabooms right into the Thunder Punch, and you got a decision to make. Are you going to karate chop a pony? Well, no. I mean, it ain't attacking. You ain't self-defending yourself. You just trying to wonder what in the world. I mean, did the pony buy a gym pass? There's a lot of questions to be had there. Nellie tried to climb into the boxing ring. You know how there's the boxing ring inside the gym, and they got other things. They got other weights and mats and that kind of thing. And I don't know if you remember during softball season, Morton Waddell fractured a foot. He was in a walking boot when he hopped out of that boxing ring onto the floor of the gymnasium. Well, here's the deal. This pony did the opposite, did a reverse Morton, and that was hopping off of the floor into the ring. And it's got them, I don't know what are them called. It's not like a wall, but you know how it's got them ropes around the outside of the boxing ring, that you got to squeeze in between to get into the ring. You know what I'm talking about. Catches you, kind of elastic, and if you get knocked against it, it bounces you back. Basically, it's like, you can't get away from that fella. I'm going to sling you right back in the ring. Go put up your dukes and finish that fight or whatever kind of thing. Anyhow, here's Nellie trying to climb into the boxing ring, but them little pony legs and them equine haunches did not hoist her that high. Okay? So this little pony couldn't make it up. I don't know how many feet high Coach Hicks boxing gym is, but this pony couldn't do it. Thumbs, now I'll tell you right now, thumbs, that would have helped Nellie, but you know as well as I do, ponies ain't got no thumbs. There ain't no pony thumbs. What better way to show self-defense class than to catch a pony, right? I mean, if you're trying to teach self-defense, maybe you get out there and catch a pony. There's probably better ways, but this is the opportunity they had to teach how to self-defense or catch a pony or both. So Coach Hicks, he's asked me before, he goes, "Hey, Tavin, you know how to get a dolphin in a chokehold?" And the answer to that was, I have no idea. I don't know where a dolphin's shoulders start and their neck stop. And that's true for a lot of animals. Same with the crow. If you're at my show in Nashville, we were talking about that a little bit too, but anatomy of a crow. But Coach Hicks, asked me before, can you get a dolphin in a chokehold? I don't know what to choke. I wouldn't know where to get a handle on it. And I mean, we're pretty far inland. I don't run into a lot of dolphins. And in Plusleys, not a lot that are attacking me. They usually in the water, and they ain't in fresh water. Best I know, they in salt water, like in the ocean. And there ain't no ocean in Arkansas. So anyhow, he's asked me that before. Don't matter no how. Mary Beth Tucker, she's still nursing that fun run calf, that calf injury, where she got at that little, whatever we call it, the taxidermy fun run last week or whatever, and she limped into Thunder Punch to fetch that pony. So she's still hurt, from over a week ago, and she a veterinary employee, and so she got to figure that out. She got to help with that too. And Delandra was ready to get that pony back, but she wasn't surprised how ornery it was. She know that pony. That's Nellie's her pony, so that little ornery little feller or gal, or I don't know, pony was just all over the place. It's a Shetland after all, y'all guys. Shetlands are mean. Mary Beth Tucker, though, caught that pony, wrangled it back in, and she worked up an appetite, got herself a big bowl of cereal back at the veterinary. So Coach Hicks, I mean, he kindly helped contain it, but I'd give Mary Beth Tucker most of the credit for wrangling back in that pony. She know how to handle them animals. She got a horse named Sarge. She's taken it to the softball fields on more than one occasion. Took it this last season just ended. I'm not saying it's a good idea. In fact, it was not a good idea, but I will say that she know how to handle them animals. So anyhow, I stopped by Cricket's work where there was cereal for supper. Lots of fiber on cereal day, y'all guys. It's all over the town. I mean, it was everywhere. Mort Dwight L's house, I didn't go there, but I heard about it. I didn't hear about the, the consequences for eating all that dairy, but I know that he was going to be a part of it. I know Russell Tucker did that. Apparently down at the veterinary, they's pouring bowls of cereal because Nellie knocked over one of them. And then down at the nursing home, it's cereal day, and everybody's getting in on it. Doreen Fundle went elbow deep in a box of Honey Nut Cheerios for a prize that wasn't even in the box. So that's all yours. Now you just basically claimed the whole box, Doreen. You put your little goldfish paws all the way down to the bottom of that box. It's your box now, Doreen. I never had any cereal for cereal day, y'all guys. But it ain't just stuck on that day, truth be told. I ain't got to tell you this. You can have cereal any day you want, as long as you got cereal. But Cheryl Grubbs, she got in the spirit, and she did put some Fruity Pebbles on a donut. Okay, I'm in. I got my cereal that way. I was happy about that. It was easy cleanup at the nursing home too, buddy. Paper bowls and then plastic spoons. And so you just kind of toss it in, you done. Basically like you went camping. Like everything's disposable, like that away. Cricket was over the cereal. She'd been around so much cereal all day at the nursing home. So we went to Bickham's for catfish. The all-you-can-eat catfish buffet. Catfish fillets, hush puppies, fried okra, green beans, sweet tea, and, mark your calendars, and the soft serve machine was working. So I feel like that was a big reward for Cricket for just getting through everything, and finishing cereal day strong. She got rewarded with no cereal, and she's pretty pumped about that. So it's crazy. It's a different week, y'all guys, with the cereal day in my town, and then I headed out to Nashville, and I am recording this from Nashville right now. I saw folks from all over the place today. I told you, California. I think we had Kentucky, right? Bowling Green. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure somebody hollered that out tonight. We had almost near Knoxville come in from Georgia. Folks drove in. A couple folks from Illinois. You know about that state? So, I mean, all over. We had people. Arkansas drove in from Arkansas. So anyhow, I was happy to see every single one of you and be able to kick off this Trailer Park Dreams tour. And we got shows coming up: Los Angeles, Chicago, and then Orlando, Dallas, Phoenix, and Houston. So if you're in any of those areas, I hope I can see you real soon. And like I said, if you ain't in any of those areas, I'm gonna see if I can get to some other cities. So we'll see how it goes. I should probably turn in myself because it's been a fun time in Nashville. And of course now it's already Tuesday and I'm back in the trailer park for sure. But I just wanted to get this to you and thank y'all for being part of the Trailer Park Dreams tour. And if you're just listening to my podcast, you part of it too, because we friends, and so you're sharing in it with me. And I really, really appreciate it. You can check them show notes tonight and today, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're listening, for all that's going on. And hey, if your self-defense lesson wasn't interrupted a thunder punch by a loose pony named Nellie this week, you having a pretty good week. Me, I'm Tavin Dillard. This is the Tavin Dillard Podcast. Till next time, y'all guys. We'll see you later.